I was just minding my own business and Montun decided to drop us with another bombshell of balance patch again. After seeing all the changes, I couldn't help but make a video on it ASAP. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to look at all the changes that have come with the new balance patch that just arrived in the original server. Okay. First, let's start with all the hero adjustments. Let's move on to Aman, who is getting buffed. His passive is being buffed, its duration increased by 5 seconds. His first skill has received a buff, cooldown reduced from 9 to 6.5 seconds to 7 seconds at all levels. His second skill is also buffed, cooldown reduced by 2 seconds in the early game and 0.5 seconds in the late game. These buffs increase Aman's jungling speed and reduce his skill cooldown, making him more effective in fights. Next, let's move on to Gusion, who is also receiving buffs. His passive damage is now changed from 3% of target's lowest HP to 3% of target's maximum HP. This buff increases Gusion's jungle speed and his ability to fight jungle tanks. Now let's move on to Joy, who is being buffed. Her passive has received a nice buff. Total physical attack bonus for basic attacks increased by 40%. Her ultimate has also been buffed, cooldown reduced by 4 seconds. These changes boost Joy's early game jungling speed and reduces her ultimate cooldown, enhancing her overall combat effectiveness. Let's move on to Julian, who is also getting a buff. Enhanced basic attack based damage increased by 25%. His attributes have received a small buff. Basic attack speed increased from 0.99 to 1.1.
Don't run.
His skill 1 has been buffed. Base damage increased by 40 in the early game. These buffs significantly increase Julian's jungling speed in early game. Next, let's move on to Barret, who is being nerfed. His passive has received a slight nerf. Hybrid defense reduced by 1 in the early and late game.
No bargaining! Whoever you are, the price is fixed. His skill 1 has received a nerf. Total physical attack bonus for detonation damage reduced from 200% to 160%. Detonation damage now only deals 50% damage to creeps. These nerfs lower Barret's early and mid-game jungling speed and performance. Let's move on to Fredrin, who is also getting a nerf. His ultimate has nerfed, cooldown increased from 7 to 5 seconds to 9 to 6 seconds. This nerf aims to increase the downtime between Fredrin's combos balancing his control frequency while maintaining the experience of a full combo. Next, let's move on to Roger, who is receiving a nerf. His attributes have received a nerf. His base HP reduced by 200. His ultimate has been buffed. His hybrid defense in wolf form increased by 15.
On the hunt.
These changes reduce Roger's early game lifesteal while ensuring his survivability in wolf form. Let's move on to Harith, who is also getting nerfed. His attributes has received a nerf. Base HP reduced by 300.
All that is evil should be sealed away.
His skill 2 has also been nerfed. Shield reduced from 65 in the early game and 40 in the late game, and the total magic power bonus has also been reduced by 10%.
You have slain an enemy.
These nerfs reduces Harith's suppression in the gold lane by lowering his survivability.
Killing spree.
Next, let's move on to Chip, who is receiving both buffs and nerfs. His skill 1 has received a slight buff. Shield increased when hitting multiple targets from 25% to 40%.
Who said my portals aren't safe? Godlike. Double kill.
His ultimate has been nerfed. Teammates gain a 500 to 1000 shield when teleporting to the main portal through the connecting portal. Connecting portal spawn location adjusted from beside allies at 4 units to beside allies at 2.6 units. These adjustments improve Chip's survivability in multi-hero battles while reducing the risk of leading teammates into danger.
Double kill.
Time to move on to battlefield adjustments. The developers aim to increase the cost of some heroes to invade the enemy jungle early on and provide a safer farming environment for junglers who are weaker in the early game. Now there is a jungle area protection for the first 2 minutes. The damage taken by the jungler in their own jungle is reduced by 15%, and the damage taken by all the heroes in enemy jungle is increased by 20%.
First blood.
My goal is simple. To break the curse upon my family.
What do you guys think? Are you happy with the anti-jungle invade changes? Are Assassin going to back in the meta? Comment down all your thoughts below. So that will be all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.